What's up, everybody? Coach Andres here. Yes, I'm changing the name of the channel. We're about to talk about that in this video. And today I just want to give you an update on my career and also on where I am taking the YouTube channel. So basically what I want to tell you guys about is yesterday and the day before yesterday, I was super busy, no time to upload any videos. Just my day from waking up to going to bed was just completely scheduled, so I couldn't record anything. But basically what I had been doing was I had my orientation with EOS Fitness. That's where I will officially be training clients as part of that commercial gym. I am a certified personal trainer working there. Now my first shift is officially going to be this Monday. So for those of you that are in the Katy area, you will see me in that gym in their official attire training clients. So I had to attend 2 orientation sessions that were pretty much the whole day, both of them. That's what I was doing yesterday and the day before yesterday. And I just want to talk about that really quick, my experience with that. For those of you, I'm going to talk about psychology for a second here. There's a principle, it's called imposter syndrome. And for those of you that don't know what imposter syndrome is, it's kind of that feeling that, you know that you've worked really, really hard for something, right? I studied for this course and I've applied all these principles to my entire life. I went from fat to fit, obese to 6-pack abs, right? Like I live and breathe the fitness lifestyle now. I weigh all my food, I track all my calories and everything. But there's always that sort of thought in the back of my mind of like, am I really ready to do this? Am I really fit to call myself a fitness professional and to be in a room with other fitness professionals? So imposter syndrome. And honestly, I'm happy to say that my experience with my orientation these past 2 days really alleviated a lot of the stress that I had. I met trainers from all sorts of educational backgrounds, different certifications than myself. I'm certified by the National Academy of Sports Medicine, or NASM, but there were trainers there that had completely different certifications, and we each brought our own areas of expertise into that orientation as we communicated with each other. So I learned a bunch of new things that weren't really touched on a lot during my certification course. However, I was also able to educate people that have had more experience than me being trainers. They learned new things from me too, and that was honestly super, super cool. And then on the more casual side, it was just fun, like, to be in a room with other fitness professionals who are passionate about health and fitness the way I am. Like, who've truly adapted to this, or adopted this lifestyle, and like enjoy what we do. So it was just nice to just have people to talk shop with, basically. Nutrition. I had some people that don't count their calories or weigh their foods as rigorously as me, and they were very complimentary to my physique. Like I was one of the most shredded guys in there, which made me feel really, really good. And I had conversations with people about supplements and all that kind of stuff. I'll make a video, probably not about supplements in general. Maybe I'll consolidate it all at the end, but I'll try to tackle them individually to start. But yeah, I mean, and one of the coolest things was a very experienced trainer. I talked to him a lot about nutrition, and he's a vegetarian. He was trying to be vegan, but he likes his dairy too much, so he's vegetarian. And I kind of explained to him of like, oh, well, first I asked, how's that working out for you and all that. And one of the things he really struggled with was getting in his protein, because for those of you that don't know, I'll do a video on protein soon. I keep saying I'll do it. It's coming. I promise it's coming. But a quick, for those of you that don't know about how protein sources work, right? You have what are called complete sources of protein. Basically, these sources of protein have all 9 essential amino acids. These are amino acids that our body cannot produce on its own internally, so we have to get them from our food. So the thing about plant proteins, right? So vegetarian, vegan stuff, is that you are still getting protein from these sources. However, each source, like say a broccoli or a piece of celery or lettuce, whatever, right? They all have different amino acids, but not one of them has all 9 amino acids, right? So we call these basically incomplete sources of protein versus something like beef or chicken, which a piece of chicken is going to have all 9 essential amino acids, so it is a complete source of protein. So he I kind of explained to him how he has to get a lot more protein than he thinks to make up this deficit of not getting all of his essential amino acids, or he has to, within every given day, eat up from a variety of different plant sources. You pull some amino acids from the broccoli, some amino acids from like a carrot, and they're different, so you still meet all of 9 of your essential amino acids for the day, right? So that's the struggle with being a vegetarian or vegan when it comes to getting your protein in. Whole video on protein coming soon, right? I got off on a little tangent there, but I just thought that was cool to like be able to educate him about how that works, even though he was one of the trainers that has been training for a long time, but nutrition wasn't exactly his forte. So he saw my pictures of when I was obese to how I am now, and he basically asked me what's my secret, and the secret is, I told him it's about like 60% of the effort is in the kitchen. It's in your diet, what you're eating, and then 40% is training to preserve your muscle mass and even increase it using your fat stores as fuel. So it was just really cool to like talk shop. We've got like different training backgrounds as well. I met one of the other new trainers who, like me, this will be our first training job in the professional sense with a commercial gym, and he's going to be my coworker. He's training at the same facility as I am. For my orientation, I had to drive to like downtown Houston, which was quite a drive for me, and not all of the new trainers there are going to be in my facility. We all converged in that central location basically. So there was only one other trainer who was also new in that orientation that will be working with me. So I'll see them soon. I'm not sure if their first day is Monday as well, but when I see them, I'll see them. And he has a completely different training background. So my training background, right, is mostly diet and resistance training, cardio focused, right? So I'm really very used to the bodybuilding approach of lifting weights and doing functional strength exercises, sculpting with isolations to build the aesthetic physique, right? So strength is important to me, but for me the main thing is just building that bodybuilder aesthetic physique. Now, my coworker to be, his background was completely different. He also struggled with weight in his past, but instead of doing functional strength training, he focused a lot on calisthenics. He doesn't work out in a commercial gym. He has his own little garage set up where he gets individual items, and he has a lot more experience with kettlebells than I do. So for those of you that don't know what a kettlebell is, it's those, if you've ever been in the gym, you see the little weight things with like the ring at the top to hold them. That's a kettlebell. The center of gravity is different from a dumbbell. In a dumbbell, it's perfectly centered, but from a kettlebell, you have the handle, and then that resistance feels different depending on the range of motion that you're taking it through. So he was very versed in kettlebell stuff, whereas I don't really have background with kettlebells. We also did a TRX rope masterclass. Now, I read a lot about the TRX straps in my NASM textbook, and I saw videos on it and stuff, but it was really nice to actually get hands-on with it and learn from people that do use that in their everyday lives. So now I feel much more confident about taking someone through a TRX strap rope workout. So little things like that. It was just a really good experience. I made some friends, obviously my coworker that I'll see at the facility, but I even made friends with some of the other people from the different facilities that I won't see in my everyday life. So we even planned out to meet up at that place at least once a month and work out together. And that's just really cool because most of my friends don't really, they're not very fit, right? And that's not to drag on them or anything. It's just, I'm a trainer, so this is what I do, right? I live and breathe fitness, and some of them do it recreationally, some of them could care less. So it's just nice to have people that I can talk shop with. So that is pretty much everything I want to talk about my orientation. I'm super excited to start my first day on Monday, and ready to get in there and train some clients. So for those of you that are in the area, ask for me specifically, Andres Colmenares, and I'd be absolutely happy to take you to meet your physique goals, health goals, strength, whatever it might be, and put a smile on your face, just like myself when I look at myself in the mirror after my long journey, which is still going. More updates on that in the future. So really quick, I want to talk about the channel. I'm switching the name from Sword Fitness to just my name, Andres Colmenares. And I am a coach now. I have the personal trainer certification, and I'm officially with EOS Fitness. I have the company email and all that. That's still not going to be linked to this channel. I'm still going to do Sword Fitness as my brand. So you can still email me for business inquiries online at swordfitness06@outlook.com. I've still got my Google form, my own personalized, trainerized online business for those of you that want online coaching that can't meet with me face to face that still want to work with me, so that's still an option. But I want that to be more on the brand side of stuff. So for my YouTube channel, we're just going to use my first and last name. I think that's fine. And I'll refer to myself as Coach Andreas now. So yeah, because that's what I want my clients to call me. So because that's what I've worked for. I've worked to be your coach. Everyone needs a coach. I have coaches still. Even though I am a personal trainer, I have very, very specialized coaches. I have a bodybuilding coach that is taking me through how to pose and, you know, finalizing, sculpting out my weak areas to get me ready for competition, to present on stage. More on that in the future. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have. Just an update on my professional career and for this YouTube channel. So hit the like button if you found any of this information useful, or just like listening to me talk about what's going on in my life so far. Subscribe for more uploads in the future. I will try to keep that grind going. We're still figuring out the work schedule, so bear with me on that. And yeah, comment down below your burning questions, and if I really like one, I will turn it into a future video. Until then, you guys, take it easy. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'll see you guys next time.